I enjoy firing people. I especially enjoy firing people just before the holidays. It gives me a warm feeling in my stomach, like I just had a really good meal.
So for wrestling fans, this has definitely been one of the most craziest years in pro wrestling in recent history, and in this short video I'll be talking about pro wrestling in 2021.
We would simply like to say thank you and welcome you to WrestleMania!
So when the pandemic started to hit the whole world around March of last year, companies started to close down and the government also put a lockdown in most of the countries. And rules were imposed to help curb the spread of the pandemic, one of which was to ban live crowds. And because of that, WWE would go on to tape their shows at the Performance Center, and AEW would go on to tape their shows at Daily's Place. For the first time ever in the history of the WWE, WrestleMania 36 was attended by a crowd of 0%. And a year later came WrestleMania 37, and then finally the live crowds returned, live fans returned, and also that might be one of the greatest moments in WWE history, as the WWE was just not the same without the live crowds. So for the first time ever in the history of WWE, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair main evented WrestleMania 37 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And after a hard-fought battle, Bianca Belair would go on to fulfill her dream by becoming WWE SmackDown Women's Champion.
This feels like a dream. This feels like a freaking dream.
Both women will also go on to represent WWE at the ESPYs Award, as they received an ESPY for the best WWE moment of the year, and that being their WrestleMania 37 match and Bianca Belair's victory.
What? No way! Oh my God! Oh my God! Cena's here! Wow!
At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in 2021, which was also the first ever Money in the Bank pay-per-view in front of live audiences, to which were officially back to live events, John Cena made his shocking return, leaving the WWE Universe speechless. He would go on to wrestle Roman Reigns in the main event of SummerSlam for the Universal Championship to lose to the Tribal Chief. So it wouldn't be such a crazy year in pro wrestling this year without, of course, WWE releases, as WWE just decided to release the whole entire hit row and shocking superstars such as Aleister Black, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux, Buddy Murphy, Andrade, Nia Jax, Braun Strowman, and perhaps the most shocking name of all, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend. Kyle O'Reilly recently debuted for AEW after his WWE contract expired back in early December and he didn't renew it. And since Bobby Fish was released from the WWE, he joined AEW. Adam Cole's contract expired, so he joined AEW, and Kyle O'Reilly's contract expired, so he also joined AEW. The Undisputed Era has reunited. And also in 2021, Big E finally cashed in his Money in the Bank contract to capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and achieve his lifelong dream of becoming WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I hope Big E retains it day one so he can keep fighting. Perhaps the most shocking debuts in all Elite Wrestling, apart from CM Punk's debut, was Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole. And for Bryan Danielson, since stepping into the AEW ring, he has been having classic after classic after classic, as his matches have been 5-star matches, and he has also had a Match of the Year contender with Kenny Omega. And having these types of matches was also something that he had as an objective to accomplish, and one of the main reasons that he came to AEW. And obviously for Adam Cole, he has been having a good run so far, as been part of the Elite, as he reunited with them when he debuted at All Out. But some fans feel as though Adam Cole hasn't been booked correctly in All Elite Wrestling, but I think that's all about to change since Undisputed Era has reunited due to Kyle O'Reilly's debut. So as we all know, AEW Dynamite beat NXT so much during the Wednesday Night Wars that NXT rescheduled its time slot to Tuesday night on USA. But AEW wasn't done there, as on Friday when AEW Rampage and also SmackDown Live aired during the same time slot due to rescheduling issues, AEW's Rampage beat SmackDown Live during the 18 to 49 demographics. And to be more specific, Ruby Soho's match in AEW Rampage beat Brock Lesnar's contract signing segment with Roman Reigns. Now this was very surprising, and I definitely think that this was also a wake-up call for WWE and how they present their product. So after 7 long years, the rumors were true as CM Punk did return to pro wrestling after 7 long years. Now just a few months ago, if you ever thought that CM Punk would ever debut for All Elite Wrestling and return to pro wrestling, it would be a dream. But thankfully, Tony Khan made that dream a reality when he signed CM Punk to All Elite Wrestling, and CM Punk debuted at AEW's Rampage, The First Dance. This is a moment that is definitely in AEW's history books and also one of the greatest moments in pro wrestling. Thanks for watching the video. That's it from me today. Comment down your moment of the year and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news, rumors, and also top 10 videos.